Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. I hope everyone's having a very, very good day wherever they are. Rumour has it show here to talk about Aaron Cresswell, Thomas Soucek, and Coufal. Do you know what I'm saying? Weekend has been and gone, and do you know what? I was actually glad that there was no West Ham playing this weekend because fan base has been a bit up and down, but I will get into that. Before I get started, smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, and hit the notification bell. Goes a long way, really helps me and the boys out on this channel and the road to 5,000 subscribers. Who would have thought it? A lad from the East End trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. And let's have it right. I remember when people used to watch me, and I used to have 6 people watching me in the chat. So yeah, there you go. Um, Aaron Cresswell. What can I say about that man? Is he a club legend? Is he a club icon? Make of it what you make of it. Aaron Cresswell arrived from Ipswich Town back in 2014, I think it was, for about £5 million. I think it was. It was a bargain, absolute bargain. And listen, he's coming towards the end. He really is, Aaron. Yeah, and he's been a really, really good servant to West Ham. But this year, I'm going to be honest, he's quite surprised me in this Potter sort of system. Yeah, he's 34 years of age. And the last 2 games, he's been playing in that sort of third man, left sided defender to a point. Is there a opportunity to have this man for one more year as a backup option at West Ham? Would you be happy in having Aaron Cresswell as your backup option at West Ham? Now, if someone would have said to me this year that Aaron Cresswell is going to be your backup option, I would have gone, oh, like, we just can't get rid of the man. Do you know what I'm saying? We just can't get rid of him. But I've got to be honest, since Potter's come in, he's actually been playing all right. And I think he's helping Skulls to a point. And I think that needs to be looked at also. Against the Arsenal the other day when we played them, we defended in numbers and Cresswell helped Skulls massively. Against Leicester, a bit of a different story. Leicester weren't really all that. And I thought we just done the job really to a point. But the Arsenal game proved so much against good attackers. And I thought Cresswell sort of coached sort of Skulls in the game. Um, for me, it's a tricky one, but I have seen it reported over the weekend that Aaron Cresswell might be set to have a 1 year extension. Is it the worst thing to happen at the club? I don't think so. I think it helps Skulls his development. I think it makes him a better player, and I think it gives him another year of having someone who's been there, seen it, done it, rather than just letting Cresswell go, and then you bring Skull, like you keep Skulls there, and there's no one to sort of help him. Do you know what I mean? Because this he's a young lad, he's going to need help to a point. Um, but I will say one thing: uh, Cresswell's been a good servant to West Ham. He hasn't always been my most favourite player, and this man is shit at dealing with pace. Yeah, a bit like the other man on the other side in Vladimir Coufal. But you can't fault the man's effort, and you definitely can't fault his commitment to this club. He's been here through thick and thin. He's been sent off in games, and he's been one of them men that he seemed like you can't get rid of, but eventually you're gonna have to cut the ties with him. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, whether Aaron Cresswell deserves a 1 year deal, or you just think, you know what, it's best to get rid and start afresh. For me, I'm going to be honest, it wouldn't be a bad shout. It wouldn't be a bad shout keeping him around for 1 year, one more year. I think we need some experienced players in and around the team for next season, and we can't get rid of everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? If we get rid of Nathan Gued, fair enough. You bring in a centre half, and then Aaron's your sort of fourth choice in that sort of mould. But listen, am I expecting him to start every single game at West Ham next year? Absolutely not. But he's not bad cover to have, especially in a back three that it seems like Potter's going to play. Moving on to the 2 men that one is loved and one is not so loved, and that is Thomas Soucek and Vladimir Coufal. I'm going to be honest. I see a link over the weekend that they could be going to Everton. It's lazy journalism, absolute laziness. Be better, people. Be better. Yeah, don't keep being the same. That's what I'm going to say to these people. Flad at right back just wasn't the guy. Yeah, he's been a good servant to West Ham. He come in to replace Ryan Fredericks. That was the man he come in to replace for £5 million. And Flad's been a good servant to West Ham. Yeah, since he's come in, he's done his job. He's just not good enough. When you look at Aaron Wan-Bissaka and you look at Vladimir Coufal, it's just levels. It's just levels to the game. So Coufal leaving on a free at the end of the season wouldn't be a bad shout. If someone said to me right now, you take Vladimir Coufal out, you bring in Carl Walker-Peters at Southampton, whose contract's currently running down, I would accept that. I really would. Thomas Soucek's an interesting one because we haven't got a lot of people who will sort of bleed for this club, but this man will bleed for this club, literally. Yeah, and there's no hesitation on that. I do not understand the love-hate of Thomas Soucek. I really don't. Like, if you want to describe a West Ham player, you would describe Thomas Soucek. Yeah, and I think football at the minute is a bit weird, to say the least. People don't know what they want. People want like technically gifted players. Yeah, it's all right having a technically gifted player who's got loads of skills and all of that. But does he care about West Ham like Thomas Soucek? Yeah, this man like will go out, play a game of football with West Ham, play brilliant, and then he'll go and run a marathon. You know what I mean? Around the East End of London. He's getting older. He's in his late 20s, and he's got 2 years left on his contract. Now I can understand what people are saying about do you cash in on this man? Yeah, why his stock's higher or not. Now, I don't know about this one. Yeah, it's heart over head with me. And my heart is saying you keep this geezer here because he cares. Do you know what I'm saying? One thing West Ham don't have is a lot of people that care about the club. Jared Bowen cares. Thomas Soucek cares. I'm going to say Aaron Cresswell cares. After that, I look at that team. I don't see many other fuckers who care. I really don't. And we need people who actually care about like West Ham and what it means. Yeah. And you've also got to build a base. Yeah. To sort of move on right in the near future. Now, if a bid comes in of say 25 mil for Thomas Soucek, it's tempting. I'm not going to lie. It really is. But for me, you don't get rid of like your heartbeat of your side. Do you know what I mean? There is no one else in this team really that will give it everything other than Jared Bowen, Thomas Soucek. Like, I don't really see anyone else really doing it. I can see people basically shying away at times. And you know, Skulls is just coming into the like the scene, but we don't know what he's going to be like in 5 years. Well, at present, he's looking great. Yeah. But Thomas Soucek's been there, seen it, done it with Bowen. They both come in at the same time. And I just think Thomas Soucek deserves a bit of respect, if I'm being truthfully honest. And I really don't understand why he doesn't get the respect that he really deserves. He really deserves, if I'm being truthful. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Thomas Soucek, yes or no? What is the maximum figure that you think is right for him to go? Like, for me, 25 mil. If someone said to me right now, you're going to get 25 mil for him, it's tempting. I think if you get 30 or 32, I think you have to accept it, in my honest opinion. Coufal, I think, goes on a free. I don't think we're going to renew him. And I think it could be clever business from West Ham, this one. You get rid of Vladimir Coufal. You go and get Carl Walker-Peters from Southampton, who can play both sides. He's cover for Wan-Bissaka. He's also cover on the left if anything goes wrong on that side. And obviously, Aaron Cresswell, 1-year contract, yes or no? For me, I think for the development of Skulls, I think it's worth doing. I think as long as he's not permanently used in that position, I think you need to build a squad. And I don't think you can build a squad in one window under Potter. I think he's going to need a lot more time for that. So Cresswell, for the sake of Skulls' sort of development, I would definitely have him for another year. Yeah, because I think Skulls gets better with Cresswell's guidance there. And then you can sort of have another year on, and then you can let Cresswell go and then sort of work around that for the future. But who cares what I think? It's all about what you think out there in the chat. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit the notification bell, and all of that malarkey. I will be back in the next one. Let me know what you think. that is enough from me. Peace.